Lawrence was born on December 27, 1912, in Combined Locks, Wisconsin. He was the third of 8 children born to Henry and Alice Van Zummeren. The life expectancy for males born in 1912 was 51 and a half years. The Van Zummeren family moved a lot during his early years. People referred to them as the moving Vans. Lawrence was a teenager during the Great Depression. The family didn't have running water inside the home. They had a pump outside for drinking water and collected rainwater to wash their clothes. Even though the family was poor, Lawrence states it didn't bother him, and he has always been an optimist. Lawrence and his family lived on Mason Street in Appleton near Alicia Park. He attended St. Mary's Catholic School. He remembers seeing his future wife, Leon Dinny, when she was walking down State Street in Appleton. He was in 8th grade and remembers that he was really struck by her. They would meet years later on a blind date. Lawrence was the first person in his family to graduate from high school. His parents and older siblings never went beyond the 8th grade. Lawrence went to Palmer College of Chiropractic in 1935. At this time in history, chiropractors weren't licensed by the state. Some were even arrested and accused of practicing medicine without a license. Lawrence and Leon met on a blind date. His friend said, "I have the girl for you. She is the athletic type." Leon liked to golf and also played tennis. She was a graduate of Lawrence College, and they would spend hours talking about all kinds of things. Lawrence was drafted into the Army in 1942 during World War II. He and Leon wrote letters almost every day. She said this is when she fell in love with him. He wrote the best letters. Lawrence worked in the Army Medical Corps and taught soldiers how to become X-ray technicians and repair the equipment. Lawrence and Leon were married in 1944 on Thanksgiving Day. There was a big crowd, and Larry states his knees were shaking. Leon moved to Joplin, Missouri with Lawrence after they were married while he was stationed at Camp Crowder. After the end of the war, they moved back to Appleton and lived with her mother, Anna Dinny, and her sister, Rosalie, and brother-in-law, Bob Pirenboom, in the house on State Street. Lawrence then took a job as an X-ray technician at the VA hospital in Milwaukee. He said the VA hospital was still using X-ray equipment from World War I. They eventually moved back to the Appleton area and bought a store from his brother Irv. They worked and lived in Kaukauna until the store closed because the city wanted the property to widen and straighten the road. Lawrence then went to work in the X-ray department at the new Memorial Hospital in Appleton. He didn't mention on his application that he was a chiropractor and says he probably wouldn't have been hired if he had. Leon and Lawrence had 3 wonderful children, Kay, Mark, and Beth. He states their children were their greatest blessing. They were also blessed with their daughter and son-in-laws, Cindy, Steve, and Ken. They also have 2 wonderful grandchildren, Nicole and Tom. Leon and Lawrence were married for almost 65 years. He states she was a saint and never raised her voice at him or the children. Leon passed away in 2009, and Lawrence thinks about her every day. Lawrence will be 100 years old on December 27th. He has far exceeded the average life expectancy for a man born in 1912. He has also far exceeded what most people accomplish in a lifetime. Besides golfing at the age of 98, performing in plays at Touchmark, reading books, playing bridge, emailing and calling friends and family, he has been an inspiration to many people with his positive attitude and loving spirit. Happy birthday, Larry.